Hey guys, Steve Trowbridge here. I wanted to do this video. I feel like this is kind of given my interest, this is kind of it's been a pretty big topic, on just everywhere. And if you can't tell from the title, I obviously am going to talk about the new Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And as you can also tell by the title, this is not going to be a review. In fact, I actually do not plan to read it, and I don't plan to probably ever read it. Yeah, I don't plan to purchase Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I don't really plan to read it. I mean, maybe at some point I might read it, but it definitely won't be anytime soon. And I will explain why. Now, let me just say before this, because I know there are going to be people, if this does get any views at all, if people do see this, they'll probably try to say, oh, you're not excited for it, you're not a real Harry Potter fan. I mean, there's people like that. There are people who will get mad at me for saying this and say, oh, you're not a real Harry Potter fan. And look, I love Harry Potter. I mean, I love Harry Potter. It was a big part of my childhood. I've read that book series I don't know how many times. It's a great book series. I don't think there's never going to be another one like it. I'm still waiting for my letter to Hogwarts. I mean, it's a big part of my childhood. I grew up with the movies. Literally, I grew up with the movies. I was like 5 years old when the first movie came out, and the final movie came out in 2012, I believe. And at that point, I was 16. So I literally grew up with the movies. So I mean, I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter has a special place in my heart, But when I heard about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, I was just like, okay. I just even then I wasn't like, oh my god, like so many other people were. I was just like, oh, all right, I guess, yay, I guess. And then I heard it was just going to be like a script because Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is actually a play. It is going to be a play that has either going to happen or has already happened. I don't know the full details, honestly, but it was happening in London. So I'm sure the play will be good, or was good. I don't know if it's happened yet or not. Let me know in the comments about that. I apologize for not knowing that. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure the play should be good, or is good. I don't know again. But when I heard it was just going to be a script, I'm just like, because. And then apparently I found out. Actually, I just recently found out, which is probably kind of sad, but I recently found out that the thing wasn't even written by J.K. Rowling, so that made me even less inclined to. I was never really inclined to get it, but that made me even less inclined to check it out. So, the reviews have come out, and they have been very polarizing. Like, it's almost like you either love it or you hate it. I've been checking out reviews on Amazon, and that's not the only reason I don't want to read it. It's not just because of the reviews. Like, I understand that, like, with a movie or a book or a TV series or whatever, you read reviews, and the reviews might not be all that good, but you have to go into it yourself. You have to find out whether you like it yourself or not. You can't always listen to the reviews. Some people may not like it, but then you buy a book or a movie might have really mixed ratings, and it might put you off at first, but then you might buy it and you might find out, hey, I really like this book or this movie or this TV show or whatever. So yeah, that's not the only thing. I mean, I guess it's one of the things, but it's not the only thing that's really keeping me from getting it. But like I said, reviews been very polarizing. I've read some of the reviews, most of them negative, and from people who are big Harry Potter fans and who pretty much feel the same way that I do about it. I mean, I haven't read it, but I mean, I'll get to my other reasons in a minute. And those people have those same reasons, but yeah, I mean, I've heard people say it reads more like a fan fiction, even like more like a fan fiction, that certain things don't make sense and certain things aren't explained, and they brought the time turner back. Which a lot of people don't seem to like. I guess it was kind of a plot hole, but still, but whatever. But yeah, so the reviews are one thing, but the other thing is that you see the Harry Potter series. I mean, it was an epic series. I mean, again, I love that series, and I felt like where it ended in the seventh book, when it ended, I felt like it was a good ending. I mean, sure, there might have been a few things that could have been done better, but or actually no. I mean, I thought it was a great ending. I thought it was the perfect ending. You know, I mean, sure, it would have been interesting to, know a few more things about how, you know, about how Harry and Ron, Hermione, Jenny was doing. You know, it might have been interesting to know more about their kids, and sure, it would have been interesting to follow their kids, which is what the Cursed Child is about. Apparently, it follows Harry's son, Albus, and someone else, I can't remember. But, yeah, so, I mean, it would have been interesting, but I felt like it ended where it ended, and I felt like it ended perfectly. I didn't feel like there should be a continuation of it. But this story is pretty much kind of a continuation of it, and I just don't feel like that's really needed. I feel like very much that it's an unnecessary sequel that really wasn't needed, and I feel like if I read it, it'll change the Harry Potter series for me, which I don't want that to happen because again, I love that series. It's one of my favorite book series of all time, and yeah, I just don't really have a lot of interest in reading The Cursed Child for those reasons, you know. And another thing those reviews said was like some of the ways the characters are written don't really make sense, and just other stuff like that. But like I said, I felt like the series ended perfectly. It ended the way it had a great ending. It should have just been left there. It should have been left alone. That should have been the end. But no, they're trying to bring it back, and I don't know. That's just my thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, I know a lot of people are excited, and I know a lot of people have already read it. I think it sold like, what, 1 million copies in 24 hours or something like that. It sold a fuck ton in a very short amount of time because it's Harry Potter. I mean, I don't think anything more needs to be said about that. But yeah, it's Harry freaking Potter. But yeah, I don't I probably won't be reading it. I might read it at some point down the line in a few years maybe, but not now. But honestly, I don't know if I'll ever read it or ever be. I mean, if someone happens to buy it for me, or if I see it for a decent, a reasonable price, I might just say, oh, what the hell, and I might pick it up. But for now, just nah. I mean, like I said, it's not an it's not a written novel. It's just it's the script to a play, which I'm sure is good. I'm not saying anything against the play. I'm sure the play would be good. Or I'm pretty sure it's already happened. So because I think someone said the play was actually really good. But so I'm sure the play is good. I'm not saying anything against the play. I'm just not trying to, anyways. But as far as reading the play, in book form, I'm just not interested in that for the reasons that I've given. So yeah. So anyone who has read The Cursed Child or is excited about reading it, or Harry Potter fans in general, I'm sorry, I really am, but I just don't have any interest in reading it, and I honestly feel like it's an unnecessary continuation of a series that ended perfectly, or pretty well anyways, so yeah, sorry. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. I think I pretty much made every point that I needed to make, so yeah. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, just let me know. You watch this video. If you see this video and you watch this, just let me know what you think. I mean, are you going to read The Cursed Child? Have you read The Cursed Child? I know a lot of people have read it already. It already has like 2,500 reviews on Amazon already, but which is amazing. But anyways, but let me know what you think. I mean, are you gonna read it? Have you read it, or are you planning to read it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I mean, just try to be civil in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.